Live streaming is on.
Teams are coming out. A little bit of team news. Manchester United have gone for 3 or 5 at the back. David De Gea in goal, Victor Lindelof, Eric Bailly, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw and Aaron Wan-Bissaka as wing-backs. McTominay and Fred are the holding midfielders. Fernandes is in the number 10, and Mason Greenwood and Ronaldo up top. That's the home side. Pep Guardiola has gone for a 4-3-3. Ederson in goal, Cancelo, Diaz, Stones, and Walker in defense. De Silva, Hernandez, and Rodri and Gundogan in the middle. And Foden, De Bruyne, and Jesus up top. Teams are coming out. United fans at Old Trafford showing a lot of love for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, as they normally do to their managers, which is good. Whether you support him or not, it's always good to get behind your team. So I think up top they're going for clinical finishers in United. Greenwood and Ronaldo. Cavani is injured. So let's look at Manchester City's record. Not doing so well. They won in midweek 4-1, I believe, against Club Brugge, but they've lost their the previous 2 games before that with Palace, and then they were knocked out of the EFL Cup. So a little bit patchy, but still ominous. So City are going to have to attack that left-hand side of United. Yeah, Shaw and Maguire have been very suspect this season. So in remembrance, United players and City players and all the fans are thoughting of those who gave their lives in World War I. All right. It's a big game for both teams, for United to stay 8 points behind of Chelsea if they win. Unlikely that United are even going to compete in the title race based on current form. They need to fix a lot of things. Jesus versus Maguire is going to be a big one. Teams are about to kick off. Here we go. City kickoff. Bernardo Silva is apparently playing as a false nine. Good win back from Shaw. United won the ball back. It's now back to McTominay, who passes it back to Lindelof, who looks to be settled in the center of defense. Baye on the right-hand side. Baye passes it forward, gives it back to the City player. Diaz. Of course, Ronaldo does no pressing. It's just that old. I think United are going to play with a mid block, so they're not going to press. Oh, great ball. Oh, well, debatable whether he won the ball cleanly. Some feisty challenges, refs letting them go, which is good. Fred took the man, referee let play on, and then now De Bruyne took Ronaldo to the possession again. Fernandez isn't really a number 10. Okay. First shot. First shot by City. I think it's Bernardo Silva. Way off target. Maguire looking shaky as usual. Yeah, City are playing with a very high line. United are very deep. City. Good play. Fred takes it out to Ronaldo. All the way on the left-hand side. He's taking on Kyle Walker. Foul. Fernandez and Shaw over the ball. Shaw takes it. Ooh! Maguire with a chance. Should have scored. Should have at least got it on target. Just missed. Maguire had a really good opportunity. Ran away. He got a yard on Diaz, and he should have at least put it on target. United stole Chelsea's set-piece coach, and they've conceded the most. A very United thing to do. Want to be better at defending set pieces and be better at attacking set pieces, and the opposite has happened. They haven't scored from a single set piece. They've conceded from, I think, what was the stat? 4 in a row? 4 set pieces in 4 games. So you're passing it around nicely. Brunei hits a shot, it was blocked. Get rid of it, Fernandez. Oh, very poor from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Trying to play it out from the back, giving it straight back into the middle of the pitch. City won it back. Now they've moved out to the right. Oh, fizz the ball in, and oh. So that was a chance for City. I don't know if De Gea saved that or it went across goal. On goal. On goal by Eric Bailly. Oh. This was really poor by I don't understand how he hit that like that. I completely missed it. That was very rash. Hey, dude.
Hello.
So you've come in at a spectacular finish by Eric Bailly. Amazing. Truly spectacular.
Really?
Really, really. Let the ball come across him and kind of shinned it. Ooh, ow. Nasty fall by Ronaldo. Ouch. Yeah, and he shinned it into his own goal right past David De Gea.
Oh, shit. I thought that was in the face of we've just scored a goal.
No, not at all.
Sorry, dude.
No, man, it's a very United thing.
What time are you on?
I am on, just give me a minute. They've taken away the clock for a second.
I'm on 9:04.
I'm on 9:59.
Wow, I remember that.
Didn't know Faisal was alive.
Yeah, everyone comes out, bro. You know it. For you guys, everyone comes out.
Of course. And plus, finally, Arteta's process is working, so he can come out freely now.
Is it though? I don't really think it is. I mean, I think it's working. It's working better than it was, but is it?
Let me qualify it. It's working well enough for Faisal to come out.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's like
for Arsenal fans to have a little bit of belief about themselves, which is always fun because it eventually goes away.
Yeah. Damn, dude. This is not the start that United would have wanted, and this is very similar.
Exactly the start that I imagined.
To the start in the Liverpool game. So that's not good either.
I mean, they're creating a lot of chances. We haven't had a single chance yet. Actually, no, we had a chance from a Maguire set piece.
Yeah.
But no real counter-attacking yet. So good play.
Yeah.
Really good play. Break it out. Tried to play with the outside of foot Shaw on the left-hand side, but didn't work out. Fernandes chasing the ball. No, throwing. In United's half. Deep in United's half. They're showing more fight than they did against Liverpool. Let's put it that way. They didn't show any fight against Liverpool. They just died. Like they were just like, here, fuck me.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, it's not a very high bar.
Yeah, true.
But it's interesting. I'm excited to see the 3-5-2 or the 3-4-1-2.
I like the Conte memes. Solskjaer Conte memes. Have you seen them?
No.
I need to send you. Oh, I thought you would have seen it by now.
No.
I'll find it for you at halftime. It's so funny.
Okay, here we go. What is this? City are just so good these days, dude. City are just so well drilled. They know what they're gonna do, like in and out of possession. Like it's just automatic for them these days.
It's true. They're in a little bit of patchy form, though.
Yeah.
I still don't think they're quite hitting their peak, and I think when they do, they'll be frightening.
Yeah. Well, today's a good day to pick things up, I think.
True. Oh, no. Have De Bruyne with a cross into the box just beyond Foden. Jesus, that cross from deep was amazing.
So, does Foden just play like anywhere along the front three now?
I think he's playing on the left with Silva. He's playing as the false nine. But yeah, he can play anywhere in the front
He
three.
plays a false nine, and he plays it really well.
He's an amazing footballer. Yo,
Yo,
What's up?
hey man. Eric Bailly doing Eric Bailly things.
Down 1-0 within 15 minutes again. At least this time it's to Mancity, a top team, not mid-team.
Yeah, really, is that what?
Mid-European club.
really?
No names. It could be young boys for all you know. Like, it is what it is. Like you can't defend poor defending.
Going down swinging, bro. He's like, fuck, I'm gonna have fun while I'm
literally. That's the thing. It's shitty defending. How am I gonna defend shitty defending? Like,
Bailly's one of the better ones, though, isn't he?
Really? Don't say Bailly's one of the better ones when I can just go onto YouTube and type in Eric Bailly heroic defending, and you will just see.
Fred, I don't know why Bailly is the flavor of the month. I guess I'm still on the last month, Fred.
Oh, you're still on the last one. You gotta get with the times, bro. Fred is so September.
Seriously, though. He was a dual spread, September and October. But Miss November needs to be taken out by someone else now. It's cold and stuff. Fred's dude,
exactly.
Fall, autumn type of person.
Yeah, like someone take my watch here.
I swear, Eric Bailly is something really special, honestly, sometimes with his defending. Ooh, that's a hard challenge by Ronaldo.
Ronaldo making challenges. This is odd.
If you're saying that sarcastically or like if you really mean that, because I've actually seen him do against Atlanta. He had that one incredible save, Bailly, I'm talking about.
Yeah, but again, in that very same game, he was really at fault for the second goal. Like, that's Eric Bailly in a nutshell. He will be brilliant and horrible in the same game.
Yeah, it's fucked
Did
up.
like Fred get the memo on this? That his like spot is being like that exact sentence could easily be applied to Fred, at least according to Solskjaer, not me. I haven't seen him do great things yet. Bailly, I've seen him do some excellent things, but he's also like hard-headed. There's
rash.
Like rash.
Yeah, he's rash. Yeah, the United center backs don't have polish all across the board. Like, that's a fact.
With Varane, they do.
With Varane, they do. But when Varane's out for the next month.
Yeah.
So let's just pretend like you didn't sign Varane in the summer because he only played like a couple of games. So within those center backs, do you have the quality? Like, can you play if one more center back gets injured? You can't play a back three anymore.
True.
You don't have any left, do you?
No, I think there's. Well, we have Phil Jones. What are you talking about? Okay,
so but seriously,
Matchday almost died there.
I'm done. I'm out. Peace. I'll see you guys later. It's already 1-0. What's the point? Like 1-0 and your bullshit.
Okay. Hold on. Let's have a look at this. All right. Well,
first thing in the morning here, and this is like
in defense.
Like, I think the key for United here is just like work your way back into the game slowly. Like, just don't let it fall apart from here. If you can go, like, the target should be go into halftime at 1-1 or still 1-0. If you can manage that, you've not done bad.
Well, there is a little bit of hope in that Rashford has been amazing coming off the bench. He reads the game really well.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Gaurav, what you're
Well,
saying is like genuinely easier said than done. Yeah, like
I-
literally,
Fred.
like
Okay,
the way
no
they're
one needs to
playing.
point out that Fred really did like a. Fred did something nice for a change. That was weird to see. Or was that Fred or Fernandez? I'll explain that actually. Oh, God.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, look, right now, as I'm seeing it, United do look a bit more compact than they have in the past. So maybe the three at the back helps with that. Maybe it keeps you guys a bit more in line and in shape.
Oh, the crowd are now going to get on their back. Poor ball. Yes, you're
Can
right.
we?
They do look more compact, but at the same time, they look more compact, but at the same time, they need with this system they need to break at pace, and right now they're not even able to get out of their own half. Not really.
Well, I would
Fernandez
take a
won his
step back.
career, yeah.
I would
Sorry?
take a step back on exactly what Omar said before, even talking about them attacking. The fact that you're playing with three in the back and you're already giving up one goal within 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you have to question now just that decision. Is it even working? Because the whole point of an extra man back is that you don't give up an early goal, at least on United, like early goal. You don't
Yeah.
give up a goal just generally. That's the theory. That
Yeah,
has
but
failed twice now.
that's a very United thing to do, though. They always give up a goal. They'll always give up a goal. Like no matter what, they most likely they will always be the first one to concede. I can't remember against Spurs was I think the first time I've seen United score first in a long time.
Ole Solskjaer, like Solskjaer is United. Ole is
Yes.
United. Yeah, not
It's offside. Has to
like
be offside.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, clearly offside.
How many times last year did we say United came from behind so many times?
They have the record. They have the record. This is statistics back you up that Ole's goes down 1-0, but they come back. But if that's your strategy going into the match to give in a football game to give one goal handicap, you're not gonna be successful. You might get far, but you won't be successful.
All right, wow. United breaking now with a few players forward.
See, what I find interesting from someone who hates you perspective, the whole thing last season was actually interesting to see because eventually Ollie figured out we're scoring goals, but we're conceding a lot, and he made the changes through the season to make you guys a bit more defensively solid. And then you started to rack up like some decent results and started to pick it up in the league. And then towards the end of the season again, your defense was porous and you guys started to concede a bit more. And that's just carried into like this season. I feel like if you kind of take a step back as a manager now and you say like, look, let's go back to the basics. Let's stop conceding as much because we've got the firepower. So if we don't concede, we might be shit to watch for like a month. But once we get defensively solid, like going into next year and the second half of the season, we can really build on that defensive solidity and actually start to like overpower and overwhelm teams and actually go forward a bit more with more confidence once we have a solid foundation. Which is the opposite of what Liverpool did when Jurgen Klopp came in. We built like the attack first, the goals were always there, and then we built in like a defense and that safety. It's already worked for Solskjaer once. It's worked for him last season when he's like kind of like shored up the defense. So I'm wondering if that's kind of if someone should just fucking pull him aside and be like, dude, like stop trying to make it look good. Like let's just fucking not concede.
Go on.
I just have a quick point in terms of we give Ole a lot of credit going forward, but the fact of the matter is, even over the last 4 or 5 games, I haven't seen a game plan or a strategy or tactics from him. Even going forward, it's just been sort of find an open man and give the ball to him. Eventually, get the ball to Ronaldo though. Like that's sort of just and
Yeah.
so. I think Ole personally is just. I get what you're saying. I don't think he has it in him. I think he's a very mid-level coach, and he should stay there because he just has not shown either. If we were at least scoring goals 3 and we were conceding 4, I'll still give you. We're still winning 2-2, 1-1 kind of things. We're not like the firepower you talk about is only on paper. Ole, it's not
Yeah,
like we
it's not
didn't.
conducted like
At least
firepower.
Klopp, when you mentioned that he built Mane and Salah, they immediately started producing because there was a
Yeah,
system going forward. There was a
yeah,
3 arrow system. Firmino might have been there before. He might have been the
yeah.
anchor
Bobby
to
was
those
there.
guys,
Yeah,
actually. Yeah.
yeah,
But that's my point. There was a system. There was literally a thinking.
yeah,
I need to first get the defensive striker, whatever you want to call him. Then I need my pace on this. This
yeah.
is how I'm going to use it. With this guy, it really, for all of the offensive firepower, Sancho, like even today, it's a very choppy offensive game. They might have some possession, but they're just passing to each other. They're not really
Yeah.
very Spain style tactics. Just pass to the open man, but like
It's
distance versus displacement. There's a lot of distance, very little displacement here.
Yeah. Like what you have right now is okay, you've got them sort of penned in, but really like who's on the ball and who are they trying to feed? So you've got the 3 in the box are Bruno, Ronaldo, and Greenwood, and you've got McTominay, Fred.
oh, oh, that was beautiful. As you were saying that, United were zipping the ball across with a lot of purpose and pace, just dragging City from left to right. Shaw crossed it in. Ronaldo shoots. Oh, first time volley, amazing. Oh, the follow up should have scored. Greenwood.
I feel that just proves
But
my
again,
point that
yeah,
No, no, no,
again.
no. Watch the
all the-
football. Watch the
with-
football.
But dude, I think I know what you're
Wednesday,
talking
or you're
about.
gonna-
It's showing up now. And
like
it's
your last
it's-
2 words are Shaw to Ronaldo. Once you do that, all that passing is sort of just cool. We just built
Dude,
up to
I'm
the
sorry,
end.
but what else are you gonna do? You pass it to a forward. He's gonna shoot. Like, come on, man. Like, there was some good build up in that. A lot of good build up. Check it out. Check it out. It's gonna come on your screen soon.
No, but at 180 million pounds, if I'm not getting good build up, what am I getting? I don't know why we're so quick to like. I paid for a Rolls Royce. I'm getting a Padmini.
Well, you wanted some fight. You wanted some plan from United. They're
It is.
showing
It's very nice passing in and out, dinking, dunking, up, down, left, right. Pass to Ronaldo. He shoots it straight to the goalie, but it's not like you can't, as a shooter, you're not going to get much more than that. Like the
yeah.
strike is clean. I've seen it all. It's here. It's very close to. If there was a manager who could place these people in the right areas, maybe that would happen more often as opposed to the players feeling it out for themselves and creating something. That's literally my point.
I just feel like there's like to Majid's point, I think there's nothing inventive or there's not inventive, but it's not entirely complex or complicated what United try to do and how to stop them in attack. Like if you're defending against United, it's pretty easy to figure out what the weapons are, what you have to watch out for, and where you stop the supply from. And you're good.
Oh, Foden's through. Oh, gonna be a goal. Oh, what a save. What a block. So there was a huge Wan-Bissaka pushes through, probably onside or onside. I think it might have been offside anyway.
So stupid, Fred.
And who blocked it? Oh, David De Gea with an amazing save. An incredible save, actually.
Oh my God, they play through you so easily, bro.
I think it was offside, though.
What a
Can we
save by
backtrack
De Gea.
a little bit
What a
before even
save.
the shot or anything? They had the ball. They were once again passing with purpose, and then they literally just kicked it in the middle of the park to give it
Look at
back.
how easily. Look at how there's 3 on that side that Wan-Bissaka is marking there. He's got 3 on his side, and there's no United player anywhere near him. That's the same goal you conceded against us, the first goal. Right around that corner. Bro, they're not being coached, dude. That I just saw exactly that first goal against Liverpool. I just saw that same
should have been
play,
a goal.
another
He should
save
not be
with De
happy.
Gea.
That same goal that, for example, Everton scored, Newcastle scored, that's the same goal. If you just go back and you see the ones that they scored at Old Trafford, it's this exact same goal.
Just that left-hand side, Greenwood doesn't know how to press. The next guy coming over doesn't press properly, doesn't cut off the angle. Wan-Bissaka then has to mark 2 or 3. And he as good of a defender as he is naturally, he's never going to be able to do that. That they're not being coached, dude. Like, that's wow, bro. Fuck, you guys are frustrating to watch, dude. I'm watching City figure out what these guys do.
Me too. I don't know. This team in red is just there. They're just the other team.
Look at Bernardo. He knows he doesn't want the ball to come into the middle. He knows he wants you to play it around the corner, so he cuts off that angle. It's a very easy thing to do. It's just cutting off the lane. Keeping the player in your shadow, bro. Like, this isn't like this isn't fucking rocket science or something you only learn if you go to like an academy at like one of the top clubs or something, bro. This is like shit that you learn in school just by playing football with your
Elementary
friends.
stuff. It's elementary that United have just completely lost.
There's no
Tony,
desire.
Go ahead, bro.
I just don't understand if the desire to coach isn't there or the desire to be coached isn't there. Because one of those things is missing. And it's a really bad marriage at this stage because you guys are not evolving, bro. Ronaldo is the baby you've had to save the marriage. Very incorrectly. Okay? That's it. And Varane is his little sister.
Very good analogy. Omar, even going forward, that 40 seconds of purposeful passing you were mentioning. My point is that 40-second passage of play was created by the players because of their natural talent and just street football, just basic football brains that the
1-2, find space, yeah.
It was not born out of any systematic production.
Of course. I have not seen anything of Ole from that.
And the other thing is, United at maximum are able to keep that kind of spell of good football for like a minute or two, as far as I've seen you. Other teams are playing that level of football 35 minutes and a half. 35, like the top teams, 35 to 40 minutes and a half.
This is one thing I've spoken about.
And the other thing is, listen, outside of those like 2 or 3 minutes, you guys always look like you're going to concede or you can be cut through.
But we almost conceded again, by the way, another own goal. Almost.
Oh my God, dude. De Gea has to be your man of the match already.
He is already. It's sad. This is the Moyes era all over again. He really...
Moyes, Jose Mourinho as well. Another brilliant save by David De Gea.
Reaction save too, dude, because he's not supposed to be ready for his own player trying to fucking get a shot on target.
Another amazing save by De Gea, by the way. Ronaldo's shaking his head.
Jesus. You're just letting
Another save by De Gea. Jesus.
De Bruyne comes close again. City are piling it on here, man.
David De Gea has just
time.
by the way, Majid, do you remember last year I told you my biggest problem with United is that I never see sustained pressure.
Yeah.
Like in terms of if we're chasing a game or if we're going for it.
Ronaldo looks like he's about to cry at this corner, bro.
Who? Ronaldo?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh.
What you're about, guys, are about to see. It's going to be some incredible saves from De Gea.
Dude, this game is just a highlight reel of De Gea's like fucking reactions. Like, this is insane.
It's so funny. At one point this season, United was deciding if they should keep De Gea. At this point, De Gea should dump United. Going back to your marriage analogy, honestly, like it's like he's better than he's in an abusive relationship with United right now because he really is not given his due. We're very quick to pile on him when he's losing matches or making mistakes that end up losing matches, but we don't pick. Well, this should be 4-0. Easily.
Easily, yeah.
At least 2-0. We can all agree on that one.
Yeah.
4 might be stretching it, but 2 we can all agree it should be at least.
It should be 2-0. It should be 2-0. Great challenge.
And closer to 3. Again, I would like to say it should.
Yeah, I would say most likely it should have been 3. It's crazy. We haven't, apart from that one move, like you guys were saying, and yeah, you guys are right. I don't see any
again, bro. That's reckless. That's reckless, dude. I know it gone out for a corner, but you can get a foul for that.
Wan-Bissaka?
Bailly. You can easily get a foul for that, dude. You can easily get a foul.
Things, bro.
That's exactly
what you're saying, bro. That's like you accept that. If you accept coming on the pitch with Eric Bailly, you have to accept the risk that comes with like him on the pitch, bro.
He might be going off the pitch before you have. Am I doing dumb shit?
It'd be appropriate, to be honest.
My problem with Ole this season, he hasn't panicked quick enough yet. I would like him to just shake the fucking thing up and say, Ronaldo, you're dropped. Donny van de Beek, you're my untouchable now. Just something out of completely ordinary. Just try it, because he's trying the same damn thing over and over again, expecting a different result.
It's insanity,
right? It's insanity. Why not try using? What's the deal with Sancho? Are we not playing the 75 million pound player? What is the deal? And why not use Sancho as a second striker alongside of Ronaldo, like someone that has that energy, that can press, that can do the things that Ronaldo doesn't like to do, and play around with Ronaldo and play off of him and I don't know, man, do something different. I agree. Greenwood's more of a finisher. He's not a facilitator. He doesn't do that. Sancho comes from a system in Dortmund whereby he's learned to press really well. So he can do that for Ronaldo. He has the legs. He has the energy. And he is more of a creator anyways. He's a creator who can finish. He's a great talent. So use him.
Throw Ronaldo in the Wayne Rooney role. You know what? You're not playing up. You're not playing down. You're just, I don't do what you want, bro. Pass, shoot. I don't care. Just be involved, right? I'm just saying, I don't know if it'll work. I'm not arguing that it'll work. Yeah. I'm just saying what you're trying with the same 11, 13 pieces is not, that jigsaw is not coming together. That puzzle is not.
Yeah.
And again, it's not going backwards. It's not coming together going forwards. Yeah. And with his reaction, there's probably another one.
I think one of the things that, if you look at Spurs last season, when they started the season off so well, scoring all those goals and shit, it was basically, they were saying, we're going to leave Son and Harry Kane up top. Harry Kane is going to drop deep, and as soon as Kane is on the ball, Son is going to turn and go. And we're going to play you 2v2 or 2v3. And that's what they did for the first half of that season, and they were killing teams, bro. You can do that with Ronaldo and another player on this team. You just, like, and that's good to watch, bro. Those goals were amazing to watch from Spurs. They were playing some awesome football, like counter-attacking, and it's like shit for the most part. But like when you're watching those goals and when they are on the offensive, they're breathtakingly quick, right?
Well, by the way, that's the like greater point is United, because they can score in 10 seconds or less, like Mbappe speeds. They do, like, this is the part. I'm not a trained footballer, but you have to be a defensive team because they're only good on the counter. Like they've hardly ever scored going left to right, and then slowly going up top.
Yeah.
Offside.
Dude, Ronaldo's coming to right back to pick up the fucking ball.
There was offside.
You should have.
Saka's final ball is so absolute shit, bro. Especially like after watching Trent Alexander-Arnold yesterday. Jesus fucking Christ. Or the other day against Atletico. Fuck me.
Do we have any thoughts on Aston Villa, by the way? Or are we waiting till halftime to go around the league?
Yeah. Let's give it till halftime to go over like all the results.
We've covered Liverpool. Your little Trent Alexander little thing that's it. We've gone over the Liverpool game, just definitely.
That was Atletico Madrid.
That's as much as I can stomach, yeah.
Whatever, it's the same shitty wins.
Okay, fine. Okay.
No, man.
This might be a bad day. Like I get it. Like let's.
No. The problem with this Liverpool team is I love them. I can't hate them.
I know, bro. It's hard to hate it.
Brothers on the team. There's Klopp on the team. Like, good for you. They're playing decent football. They have a backbone.
Dude, 3 Muslim brothers on the team. Konate also.
Yep, their signing has worked out really well.
Yeah.
It's a good organization. It's a well-run organization. And for me, most importantly, money-wise, it's not like they're buying. Like, there's a strategy in place. Sure, they need money for that strategy, but the strategy is not just money.
What happened?
But City gave the ball away. Crossfield pass that went out for a throw-in, and from United's throw-in, we gave the ball back. Straight out for a throw-in.
Yeah. That was actually decent pressing from United. This is what happens when you run a little.
Yeah, true.
But like literally everyone was pressing in a straight line. Like, we got at their goal. Get the ball.
High school football. Get the ball.
You know that scene in Lagan when they kick it for the first time and the ball goes and everyone fucking runs after it? It was like that. Good shit. Guardiola is a wet man. A wet, shiny fucking man.
There's no anti-vax controversy with players in football. I'm just asking. I'm genuinely just randomly asking.
Bro, they get paid so much fucking money to stay in line and fucking do that.
We know Messi has been vaxxed? No, do we know this? Or is that an invasion of privacy?
So Liverpool, everyone was vaccinated, including players, staff, whatever, like a month ago. Everyone. So I don't know clubs, but I would imagine it's like 95.
They would all line up to take the shot from a government.
I mean, what I just saw, by the way.
Bro, I swear to God, man. I'm going to short your fucking stock. This is not financial advice. But if you want to take a long-term fucking short play, if you can afford it, short Manchester United stock, bro. This club will eventually be in the championship. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen one day. If you're willing to hang on to your money. Not financial advice.
Honestly, it's a miracle every time they line up for a corner and it doesn't go in. It's a mini
dude.
like Christmas miracle every time that happens because it just feels so. There's some
don't
teams you
get
can
that from
really
Greenwood.
defend well, and it's hard luck. It's just bad luck that like Arsenal under Wenger often it was just sort of that was just shitty luck. Chelsea against Barca was just shitty luck, but this is not even like this is the luck you've created. This isn't the luck you've like earned. Do you get the difference?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I'd like to see some bite.
Oh my god.
Oh man, this Omar alert. Fucking can you just record that oh my god and just play it instead of
the same Maguire and Shaw letting a ball go past them, just letting it drop between them, and Bernardo Silva.
Okay, let me watch it happen here. I think it's about to come. Walker on the ball. Silva.
Chalo, Omar's left the building. After that one, he's just like, fuck this.
João Cancelo. Oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing, Manchester United? What are you doing? Oh, that is absolutely shit, bro. Yo, Bernardo Silva should be ashamed of himself for celebrating that goal, dude.
It went in?
Ashamed for celebrating that goal. Because that was given to you. They put it in the net for you, bro.
I mean, it's a. Would you say that's a mistake from De Gea? Possibly, yeah, but it's
no, because he thinks the two motherfuckers that are there are gonna do their jobs, which is either
trying to ask Maguire and Shaw, who have been terrible this season, not being dropped.
But why is he completely free? Why is he allowed to take that pass?
Why is the ball allowed to get that far?
Maguire and Shaw, I have seen that happen three times in previous
games. Does De Gea shout, clear it? Does De Gea shout,
let it go? It is a mistake on De Gea. It's clearly his fault, but it's his mistake. It's not his fault. That's what I want to say.
In those scenarios, it's the keeper that sees what's behind the center backs because the center backs have their back to play. They're running towards goal. So the keeper has to communicate, leave, let it go out, mine, whatever.
I agree. And I don't know if De Gea ever does that, by the way. I don't know if he ever really communicates.
Dude, you can't be a fucking goalkeeper for this long and not communicate.
Oh, no, that is bad from the goalkeeper, to be fair.
But it's because of David De Gea, the score isn't 5-0.
No, absolutely. Like, he's kept us in the game, and he's done everything he could. Just one lapse, it should be 6-0. Really, it should be 6-0. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to, say David De Gea should be shot for that. No, absolutely not. But when I'm surprised he hasn't been swarmed to a 6-0 result already. So one mistake from him when I see Maguire and Shaw doing a mistake that I've seen them do a million times this season, by the way. They just let the ball come through. By the way, that happened against Liverpool.
That was the Keita thing. The Keita.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
And then Keita, they bumble into each other because they don't know what's going on around them. Their body positioning is all wrong. They're all in the wrong place. They're not communicating.
Dude, I don't.
No one's taking initiative. To be the guy to clear the ball.
This is the thing that kind of bothers me. When you guys always say there's no coaching. At the same time, that's so elementary. And at the same time, it's happening so consistently. that I don't know what's going on. Like it's
Bro,
bizarre.
after that ball bounces, before that ball bounces,
It should be
either
hit.
Van Dijk's cleared it or Allison's caught it.
Exactly.
It's done. Or Robbo's put it out for a corner.
I want to take a step back again. Even with Liverpool, even as the pass is coming, the Aaron Wan-Bissaka defender would have
Yeah.
at least tried to close him in. He froze.
Yeah.
Like he gave him a free cross for no reason.
He gave him a
He
free
wouldn't have made-
cross.
he wasn't going to make up that ground. I'm fully cognizant of this.
No,
but at least
But you
try
still
and
close
put-
down.
It's like putting a hand up when someone takes a 3-pointer. You
Yeah.
at least try something.
Yeah.
That's your job
And
as a
come off.
defender.
Yeah.
So
You
it's
you have to
and
impair
why
their
that
effort.
pass, he passed it on your third from left to right about 20 yards. How is that even? So
And he-
there's no one on the passer, there was no one on the
Yeah.
receiver. He got the ball over to. It's just been a systematic failure. I don't
Yeah.
like. It's not Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw only. It's not David De Gea at all.
Yeah.
He's like, Omar even listening? He's just walked away without his headphone. He's just legit like, I don't even know if he's gonna be back. But it's a system of errors. That's what the system
Yeah,
is.
it's a comedy of errors, man. Let me just get my lighter. This is way too good to just like let be, bro.
So if there's anyone watching, I don't know why you're watching United, but enjoy. Like the most viewership should be hate viewership at this point. No one should be watching United. They should be like not like watching City, basically the Gaurav thing.
Yeah, because like they're good to watch, bro. And I mean, I hate City too. Like, don't get me wrong, but they're a good football
No,
team.
but a well-drilled unit is a well-drilled unit. What
Yeah,
can you
dude, they
say?
know what they're doing, man. Like when I watch City, you learn something about football. Like the way, even as individual players, like turn on the ball, like their body positioning, the way they defend. And by the way, they are doing exactly what I like we said before the game. I predicted they will play you 3v3 at the back because they know they'll have the ball more. So they'll take the chance that their three between Rodri, Diaz, and Stones are quicker and can get to anything and outplay Ronaldo, Greenwood, and Bruno. And so far, they have comfortably. You've not had one like a proper counter since the first goal went in.
No, that was what I was saying. That sure, Omar, like you can get that one, but that's one off. That's not the half.
Exactly.
That was literally the only highlight in the entire half. So I don't know why I should be happy when I get a morsel. Whereas I'm watching the halftime highlights right now. There's 6 independent highlights of De Gea making saves on the ball.
Yep.
No,
You
it's
can't-
a fair point, but I mean, it is a fair point. But I'm
It's a
just
terrible goal.
again
From
with this
The
United-
bare minimum professional attackers should do is string a couple passes together and get a shot on target. That's the bare. That's not even. They should score. That's the bare minimum. But the bare minimum is
yeah, no,
at least that.
look, you're right, and I get where you're coming from. For me, I'm just looking at this side, and I don't know what to expect from it anymore. You know, like I have seen over 2 years a lot of progress from Ole in terms of stabilizing the club, bringing in a lot of good players, winning games, even when we've not played well. But I've seen steady progress, and this season it's all been ripped to shreds.
Okay.
And the same problems that has persisted early on in his reign, which is really poor defensive coaching, is still there apparently. And the question then becomes, what I love about the Old Trafford crowd is that they will always sing in support for the manager. That's great. Keep that in. But the problem then becomes is that when you look at the manager and he's not really doing anything, and the mistakes are so elementary. how much longer can you?
Well, then you're supporting stagnation, right? Now, this is my counter. This is my counter to your point of Ollie has, cleared up a lot and brought the club together in some way and improved the feeling of the club and things like that. I actually think he's made you weaker as a club because your standards have dropped. And I think he's let players get away with laziness. Like there is a laziness at the club. There's a lack of accountability amongst players, and he's let that fester for too long, and now it's going to be the demise of him. Because he's let the players play the way they want to play, I think. And that's why you are where you are, because the players play the way they want to play and what suits them best. Bruno does whatever he wants on the football pitch. I've never seen him play to a system, or if he's been asked to mark one guy, mark that one guy, or track back religiously, as you're supposed to these days as an attacking midfielder. No attacking midfielder is a luxury player anymore. But Bruno is allowed to be a luxury player in the same squad as Cristiano Ronaldo, who is already a luxury player and is only going to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. So by letting players play the way they want to play their football, he's written his own death sentence at the club. Had he come in and said, this is what we're going to do, and I don't care if you like it or not, this is the United way, this is how we play football, I would have supported that, even if it came to a terrible end. But this is, hey guys, let's just do what feels right. Let's just enjoy our football again. And now you're not enjoying it because actually you weren't that good ever.
One name is very relevant, I feel, to this discussion. Mauricio Pochettino. In a couple ways here. One, he could be the replacement to the guy we're talking about right now. But also just in terms of story arc, I feel like he did the same thing you're talking about. He came in that first 2-3 years. He stabilized. I actually agree with Omar's thing. I think he has brought some stability, but I also do agree with you that stability has also come with, your stock price is stable, but it's lower. You're going to be at $50, not your $70.
Exactly.
I don't so there's a hybrid of these two, but I think Poch, a lot of what happened with him is happening to Ole. Just in general, I think Poch actually came with a very strict system, I think, and he found the players to match it. And then at some point after that Champions League, he went back to that let's just enjoy football kind of thing. Guys, do what you want. Harry Kane, I trust you to do what you will. Son, you can run around wherever the fuck you want. You're not going to be trapped to just this. And at some point, and the hangover happened, and the hangovers happened here too. I think I stand by this. I think that Europa final was the destiny changer for this Ole. I think if he had won that, it would have been a similar Ferguson-style confidence thing because he lost it. And in the modern day, you don't have 4 years, 5 years to Fergie still came in an era where you had chances to lose.
Yeah.
So Pochettino for me, when you guys talk, I actually think more than Ole, I'm thinking Poch, even just as the replacement too. Again, maybe he's the guy. He might not be the name, the one we want, but it's better. Again, I need a system at this point, and that's where I personally, me alone as an individual, I would want Zinedine Zidane because the guy he could control this ego bullshit of Bruno and Pogba and Ronaldo. He's the only man on earth I feel could walk in with a bigger cock than Ronaldo. Going back to our old video.
Yeah.
The one thing that Zidane does is that he doesn't do anything special. He just asks the players to play in the system,
and that's all I need him from these guys. These group of people is not. They're not Barcelona from before. They're not going to innovate football. They can just do what they're told, and they might do it really well and win some things.
But that's the thing, right? Ole, for all the good that you say that he's done at the club, my problem is I have context, right? I have a lot of good context. So Rafa Benitez, longtime Liverpool favorite manager, made every player at the club better in some way while he was there. He made Steven Gerrard a better defender. He made Fernando Torres a better striker. He made fucking Riera look good at times. He made Daniel Agger a better defender. So he made players better. Jurgen Klopp has made every player at the club better since the day he met them. Can you point out one player that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has taken to another level or even improved slightly? I would say Aaron Wan-Bissaka plays just as well for United as he did for Crystal Palace. I would argue that Leicester Harry Maguire is a better player than Manchester United Harry Maguire. I would argue that Cristiano at Juventus is a better player than Cristiano at United. I would argue that Rashford hasn't improved at all in the last 3 years.
No, I disagree. There are certain players who have clearly improved, Rashford being one of them. The forward players definitely have improved. Rashford under Mourinho was going nowhere. And what he became under Solskjaer for a while was incredible. And in fact, also prior to this season, for about 18 months since Project Restart, Luke Shaw was excellent. He had a blip at the start of last season, but he improved defensively and he improved attacking wise.
Is Luke Shaw today a better player than the Luke Shaw used to be?
Today, I don't know. Today, you can say that almost every single United player, barring maybe Marcus Rashford.
That's what I'm saying, bro. At present, this season, no United player is better than they were at the start of last season.
Okay. At the start of last season, then yeah, I don't see that.
Or the season before. Every season, I'm not saying any United player get better. We've played you like 4 or 5 times in the last couple of years. It's been the same game. We've changed. You guys haven't. It's the same game from you. Like, I don't know if you guys see it that way. And I'm puzzled why you don't, because there is a comparison to draw there.
Nope, I don't. I think last year there was far more of a system going forward than there was this year. I think there were more consistent goals last year and more purposeful goals last year. This year, I think, has been with the addition of Ronaldo, it's been a lot more tuka goals, like just it happened. It just sort of happened. Sure. Whereas last year, I think there was a lot more purpose. The team was gelling. Again, I think up to that Europa League final, I, as a United fan, was very happy that, you know what? We've made strides. I don't care what you guys say. Under Ole, we did this. But this season, with that Ronaldo, once you get that Ronaldo, you don't get excuses. And once you get Varane, if he's injured, that's your problem in the sense that you picked a 32-year-old defender. You know what you're getting into. Maybe you should have picked Ramos instead for half that money. All I'm saying is there's no excuses when you spend money. That's all I'm saying. Once you spend money, there's no excuses in the world, in life.
Yeah.
And again, Ole has regressed this year. That team, I think, up to last year, I disagree with you, Gaurav. I think you're completely blinded by your weird ass.
I'll take that. That's why I'm asking you, right?
Because up to last year, I think you could see an improvement that they're getting more consistent. Even those ups and downs were a lot.
The swings were less extreme. You mean, yeah, in the performance.
This year, though, since day one, going backwards, and why I'm keep harping on about going backwards is because if me and Omar, who have never played even semi-pro football, could see this sitting from literally thousands of miles away, what the brains at United, what the mind at Old Trafford was thinking, I don't understand. Because there's video of us on YouTube. There's 10 videos, 10 hours of us talking about they might score goals up front, but like The problem has always been defensively.
Yeah.
Second half.
And again, last year, with the Rashford thing, I think because there was a system of attack in place last year, you did see Rashford do a lot more.
Because he had a role.
Granted, this year he's been injuries, but even without injuries, I think if Ole would literally just throw him on the pitch today and say pass the ball to Ronaldo or wait for the ball from Ronaldo. That's the strategy.
Yeah.
That's the tactic. Both.
So it looks like Jadon Sancho is on for Mason Greenwood. Or no?
No, he's not. He's on for Eric Bailly changing system. The 4-2-3-1 now.
Okay.
So he's going to play on the left, which
Have
again,
we ever seen Greenwood and Sancho play up front just together? Like, you know what? Let's just see.
Do you know the thing that kind of annoys me the most? He buys Jadon Sancho as a right-sided player, and where does he stick him on the left?
Left. Because Greenwood can't play on the left.
Yep.
But, like, again, if Omar can know this before spending billions of pounds.
I mean, Sancho can play on the left. He can, but he's much more effective on the right.
Yes, dude. That's where he played for Dortmund. That's where he plays
He
for
was
England.
much more effective for Dortment on the right. I just want
Yeah,
to
exactly,
be very
exactly.
technical.
This is the thing, like
Like,
He
by
is
the way,
not
there's
being
a
effective for
good
United
difference in statistics between his like performances on the right to starting on the left. Like, there's a good gel of difference. So Ole must know that, or the statisticians at United must know that. Oh, City were almost through there again, but good defending from Shaw. He watched that well.
what's offside? Would have been offside of that.
Play it early, Greenwood. Why? Fine, you won the free kick, but play it early. You've got Ronaldo running through the middle. You've got Sancho far post.
You see the way Sancho already, you'll see it in a second, the way he arcs his run for the press to try and cut off the passing lane.
Yeah, it's like a professional footballer.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a yellow, really, guys? Like,
I
was
didn't think it was
a
a
yellow?
I don't think it was a yellow, but
For whom? For whom? The
Cancelo. Cancelo.
and I'll take whatever we can get. This is what we've come to.
Yeah, I'm.
Even this free kick, like, it doesn't seem like
Offside.
it just feels like he just kicked it. There's no like set piece.
Yeah,
You
he's
get
just
what I
looking for
mean?
Ronaldo in the box. He's just looking for like it's clear. And Ronaldo was offside, so that would have been shite anyways.
He's been a little too offside for my taste this season. I'm gonna say this now. Like every
Well, because
game,
he walks back into position, bro.
It's true.
That's what you get. That's what
when
you get
score
with Chris.
600 goals, but you can take your time. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
that's what you get with Cristiano. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna start two at the top, make that second guy a Greenwood.
Faster. At least Maguire learned not to give the ball away in his own half.
Watch out.
I
is
know.
it like selective amnesia? I feel like he'll
I said at least he learned. Like he's learning. Like
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's the word you want to use. Looks
did
like
use
he's
that word.
learning, not learned.
okay, learning maybe. Fair enough.
There's still fucking 40 minutes left, bro. You never know with this motherfucker.
No, that's the beauty. You do know. Everyone just wants to deny it, though. I don't know what everyone sees in this Harry Maguire guy.
I don't get it,
Him and
dude.
Harry Kane,
I don't get it.
the two
like-
Harrys, I don't see what's
It's
so
like-
special. They're not bad, but they're not exceptional at all.
It's deer in the headlights defending most of the time from this motherfucker, bro.
Like Harry Maguire is a Tottenham defender. If you told me he played for Tottenham, I would be like, yeah, that
Yeah.
makes so much sense.
Tottenham before they had Vertonghen and all the world.
Fuck my life.
Like, if you told me like Harry Maguire and Ledley King are Tottenham center back partnership, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you told me Fred plays at Arsenal, I feel like, in fact, we need to get this going. Like Fred to Arsenal, like Trojan horse home.
No, I think they're done with their Trojan horse days, dude. That Willian thing really bit them in the ass. They're like, no, we are not signing anyone from the Premier League and anyone over the age of 12 ever again.
Ever again.
You have an agent, we can't work with you, sorry. Only mom and pop shops from now on. I mean, this is better from United. Holding on to possession, you know.
It is. It really, really is. But
Honestly,
like for the entire game, do I get a 50% discount when I buy your tickets now? Like, why can you get away with it, but I can't? That's all I'm asking.
Yeah.
So, like, if my support drops for you in the first half, Ole's the first one to say, no, the supporters, they should be, they're all in, like, you can play all in, bro. All or nothing. Luke Shaw has been off. He started his first 3 games this season were fucking incredible. Like, in the Euros, he was really good.
Maybe fatigue.
I don't know about that. I just remember since the Newcastle game, he's been off. Like the Newcastle game, the goal that they scored was, I don't know what he was thinking defensively.
I'm not saying defensive. I was talking more going up front. He was excellent the first 3 games, and since then he's kind of vanished moving up front.
What City play through your press right now? Oh, and they did play through your press, but fucking, I think Sancho went down. So he kicked it out. Oh no, it was
They were
Bruno.
about to
Lindelof was really poor
They were
defending.
about to slice it off. Yeah, doesn't Walker look like thin DJ Khaled?
Yeah, a little bit, bro. It's
Like
kind
if DJ Khaled went
kinda
to the
sharp,
game,
yeah.
like
Yeah. If DJ Khaled had, like, you know, a personal trainer, yeah.
I think he has many. He might have eaten a couple too. Yeah, no. Salam, bro. Peace. Allah. We're the best. We're the best too, but that's not allowed these days. Fat shaming. I can't say too much because people might go back 5 years from
Yeah,
now.
bro,
Oh,
you
no.
can't say that shit no more.
Right.
Oh, City.
Oh, there, Luke Shaw era again. There, like.
What was that? How did that go across goal?
Oh my God! Donny van de Beek is gonna get more than 30 minutes. He's warming up.
Oh, I thought you were gonna score, bro.
I think that's a win for Old Trafford.
Honestly, I prefer Donny van de Beek getting half an hour over a goal. I'll take that
Yeah.
over the win even. Honestly, I'm not even joking. Like,
So here's 2 City players on this side, 4 United players. Okay, so this is better shape, right? This is much better shape from United. But look, Bruno's already lost interest in helping out now. He's like, all right. So Sancho's tracking back. Oh, no. Goal kick. There he is, Donny van de Beek, the mystery man. We don't know what he does. I've never seen him play.
you're so giddy, girl. I love it. I'm glad United at least they give joy to somebody in the world. Otherwise, because if it was me and Omar streaming this alone, it would feel like
Depression.
Someone's happy, I guess. No.
So what position did Donny van de Beek play at Ajax?
Number 10,
Okay.
or he could play as a 6, 8, or a 10.
Wow.
If you ask
Sounds
Donny
like the
van
kind
de
of
Beek,
player
he
you
play
need.
goalie.
Yeah.
He just wants to play.
Yeah. Seriously, he just wants to play. That's what he said. I can play as a 6, 8, or a 10. Just put me on the pitch. Yeah. I can even play in defense. Yeah.
Oh, bro, this is too easy, bro.
This guy, he's got like
Taking it way too. It's not even like it's it's almost not fun, but it's still fun for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I want United to score right now just to make the game a little bit even like faster, just to get
Yeah,
the game in injection more than United don't deserve shit. Like I'm
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
but
They haven't played like they deserve a goal.
just
But
because you played 10 minutes of half decent football, not like don't give the ball away. It's like half
yeah,
decent
yeah.
football these days.
Shabash, shabash.
I don't particularly enjoy having you on the stream, girl. You're a little, the Chappelle why he quit. Like he saw the
Yeah.
white guy laughing a little too much. Like it's a little too much. Like there's that level of like, oh okay, and then there's like,
Bro, you know what's the worst thing? Yeah, it's like I forget who it was, but there was someone in like our sports WhatsApp group where like last season I was getting my ass handed to me, obviously because of like where Liverpool were in the league and everything, right? And I was like, dude, like I'm not saying anything this season. I'm actually like encouraging the whole all in. Like I'm playing that. Like, oh, he's doing really well. I can see like a lot of improvement. I was like, I'm gonna snake my way almost as like a covert, like United ally. And then as soon as what I know is going to happen eventually happens, like I had mentally shorted your club really hard, right? But I basically bought a few shares, so like you guys felt like I was with you. This season is fair play, bro. I am loving this. Just open fucking season. You guys had a lot of time. You bought the best player in the world. Like it's just yes, it's just so good.
if there are any viewers or in the future, if anyone comes back to see this, Gaurav has absorbed years of abuse, torment, and bullying, straight up trolling and cajoling.
Yeah.
From gang, the meme, the white girl with the five guys around her?
Yeah. That was me last season, dude. That was me last season.
That's been him for 5 years. He just like it's been so numbing to him that like
Yo, whatever, bro. We won the title in the Champions League in the last 3 years, man.
that was the reset button. That was the like
that was the we back.
soak it up, dish it out as much as you can. Honestly. Like the gang up and the thing, you know what?
It's beautiful, bro.
I'm with you, bro. I got my I'm with you, man. Like fuck these
Bro,
people.
I love savory food, and this salt is fucking good. It's fresh.
Lal shaitans, man. Haram.
Yeah, dude. This is amazing. Like I'm so hungover, but this is so good. This is like better than Gatorade and McDonald's right now, bro.
शैतानी कौम के साथ यही होगा.
Greenwood has a goal from distance.
Omar is so not happy at all. He's he's just so sorry, Omar. Maybe I think the way I'm saying you're enjoying it too much. I think I'm enjoying it too much for Omar's like.
Yeah. For Omar's like he's feeling a bit betrayed right now. He's like, you should give it.
No, by all means, man. But I'm just looking at this thinking.
What the fuck was that from Fred? You had all the time in the world, and you just
again. You walked into it. What the? You just said Fred. That's all you need to say. Even Majid is like, come on, like
4 letters. No 4 letters have been more devastating on man than FRED.
No. I give you the 6 letters of MCFRED.
Fred is the new Chad.
Yeah.
I still the Mook I give. I still think he's just with a shitty partner. You give him a decent partner, he'll be all right. I don't think he's the problem. Huh?
I like Scott McTominay.
I like McTominay.
I think he's a good player to have at the club for a rotation.
He's not the problem. It's Fred. Like, give Scott McTominay, Donny Van de Beek. This is my point. Is why don't you try something else? Put
No,
Donny
but
Van de
that's
Beek next to
Ole.
him.
Like Ole, once he gets his trusted people, he never changes them, and I don't understand. Goal, no. Ugh. I thought it was a written goal, couldn't have gone, but no, should have been.
You see how City just like create these little triangles so effectively, man, and they're pulling like all of your guys out of position.
And
Now McTominay is not where he's supposed to be. Foden's cutting
that's because
inside.
of coaching, right? That's
Yeah.
not like the players. That's not them being super smart. That's like
That's knowing how it works. Like,
Guardiola
if I
and
give it to
Barcelona
him,
principles.
exactly. Like, okay, we need to create space for these guys to run into, create some space behind. We need to pull these defenders out. I'll pass it. He'll run to it. He'll have to close him down. That'll create a gap. Like, it's not even rocket science, bro. Like, there you go. Open cross in, lots of time. Oh my god.
So much space.
This play is actually very reminiscent, Omar, of that Man United, like the back and forth. They did all of that, but theirs was systematic. There was built in. Do this, guy drilled in.
Yeah.
Ours is like Bismillah Pakistani cricket team, just based off talent. There's nothing else. Just guys, give it your best.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there's something to say about the power of Bismillah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I don't know, bro.
Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, but sure,
Yeah.
you're right, but and
But
that like is a mix-a-lot giant big butt. Like
Yeah, I know. Bismillah, Man United won't lose 5-0. Yeah, that's as
a
far
lot
as I can go with this game.
a lot of time.
yeah, a lot of time in this team, they're not fighters. If they go
Yeah.
down one more goal, they're gonna give another one right after.
Yeah.
They don't have pride. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah.
And
When I
that's
say a
just-
lot
you
of
can
time,
see
I
that
mean
with
like,
Pogba.
yeah. When I say a lot of time, I mean like a lot of time for this to get worse as a sport.
Ugly. True.
Because
Like,
right now
in
you guys
that
have been
way-
played off the park. You've not done anything in this game of warrant.
Klopp has drilled a very Liverpool sense of community into his players, and you can tell the way they play. It's there. United have a very mid 2000s England national team.
Yes.
Ego, Lampard, Gerrard, everyone top
Big
dog.
boys
everyone-
versus little boys and young kids. Like there's definitely something at this club where people don't think they're entitled to not work as hard.
There's a hierarchy at the club, and
Yeah.
in a team sport, you cannot have a hierarchy. You need to have equality.
Yeah. 100%. And like you look at the City team, like they're holding the ball with such ease, dude. Such ease. They'll
And
create a chance whenever they want to. Whenever they want to right now.
Yeah, it's easy.
And right now they don't want to. They just want to play around. They just want to keep the ball. They're happy with 2-0.
this
That's
is the
the point I
fifth
was
United Tottenham game. This is just the
Yeah.
same game, but opposite. Like United is now on the receiving end. Honestly, it feels like City's fully in control. Just
Yeah, the way they're playing, they are definitely in control.
like the puppet masters, guys. Cabin in the Woods, anyone?
Yeah.
Puppet masters.
Yeah. Like this is good for City. This is easy. This is playing at Old Trafford like it's a training pitch.
Well, it is a training ground for top clubs.
By the way, like I hope like it's clear. Like, oh, here comes Marcus Rashford. Okay, maybe we'll see something here. I'm hoping he's coming on for Greenwood because that's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, I would put Sancho on the right, where he should be playing.
Yep.
I mean, the Old Trafford crowd is amazing. They are incredible.
See, it fucking pisses the fuck out.
This should be.
Oh my god, dude. What are you doing, Bruno? Why are you sliding in there, dude?
Yeah, I can't believe he hit the post from that.
That's not a yellow.
What?
The Bruno foul. I thought he.
Yeah, I thought that was a
came from
yellow.
behind. Like, if you're
Yeah.
gonna give yellow to a guy touching him, I don't get fouls anymore. I don't think I understand fouls anymore, in both soccer or in basketball.
Yeah. Basketball's had some shit. Oh my god. Gundogan's having a great game. Captain for City. That's fantastic for Gundogan, dude.
Yo, bro, you put this guy in the right place, he won't fuck up. This guy just doesn't understand that in finals.
Oh shit! I think Shaw is actually injured.
Okay, Rashford on, Greenwood off.
I think Shaw is injured badly. Head injury.
Yeah, it looks like a concussion, I think, man. That looks bad. He was caught between two players going up for that ball.
Shit.
Gundogan had a pass to Foden. There was a goal. There was another goal right there, by the way.
Yeah. This is 200th appearance from Manchester United too. Good job. He's down here. I think it's a concussion. They're gonna have to make a sub. Yeah, Ollie looks like he's readying someone. How is Alex Tellez? Is he a decent player?
He's not got any game time.
Jack Grealish warming up as well. City just have so much quality, dude. So much quality. You're looking at those three warming up. It's Fernandinho, Zinchenko, and Jack Grealish. Besides that, they have Sterling on the bench, Riyad Mahrez.
Is there any space
Ferran
on
Torres.
kits that they've left without any sponsorship? Is there
It's
any
kind of ugly,
sponsor?
right?
I'm seeing even the training bibs are being sponsored. Really?
Yeah.
Like, we reached that point?
Sorry?
I'm talking about the sponsorship. You can stop crying now. Oh, your savior, your other savior is here, Marcus Rashford. It's going to get better now. Luke Shaw's okay to continue. It's better from United. Decent effort from Rashford. Good idea. More patient build, which is nice to see. Solskjaer looks confused. He's like, but I wanted to make the substitute. Now I don't know what substitutes to make because I don't have any tactics or a plan B.
Or plan C.
Yeah, that is a Oh, I guess he does go through
It's so comfortable for Manchester City.
him.
It's
like it's a walk in the park, bro. Like they're not being strained to defend or like fight to keep these 3 points or a clean sheet. Like no.
yeah, it's remarkably easy that they're playing. It is a training ground. Like
Oh, great turn from Rodri. That's class. Made Fred look like a fucking moron.
Not hard to do.
Luke Shaw is out. I think. I don't think he's gonna continue. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna continue.
I think the fascinating thing about the way that City plays, because their players are so technically gifted, they play so much better than any other side I've seen, like in tight spaces. They're not the best pressers, to be fair. They don't have like the best engines. They're not a powerhouse. They're not going to like power through you. But like because their technique is so good, like in tight spaces, they're about to like one touch with such precision. It really is like it is good to watch, man. Like it is very good football to watch when they're on song. Yeah, it looks like Luke Shaw's up here.
Yeah, it's a concussion sub.
Yeah. Oh, Donny Van de Beek found a role for himself.
Yeah, he handed Alex Telles a shirt.
Yeah.
He's a kit man now.
Oh, give him a nice slap on the ass, and he's like, "Good luck, man."
It's still more than he's been doing for the last year since he's been signed. Honestly, that's more action. Like, at least he's on camera, if nothing else.
At least we get to see him.
No,
Yeah,
but
he's
to your
alive.
point, bro, City, they're a well-oiled machine, well-drilled, well-oiled machine. What can I say? It's
It's
this is management. What
Yeah.
City is doing, what Chelsea is doing is management. They are taking their players and understanding how to manage them, how to play with them. Ole has not. He's just because you
Bro,
tell
you could
people.
even say Wayne Rooney at Derby, bro. Wayne Rooney at Derby is managing out of his skin right now, dude.
yeah, but
Like,
Wayne Rooney is a very intelligent footballer. Like he knows the game very.
Yeah,
very
why is that a surprise? If anything, it's
No, I'm saying it's not just the top clubs. It's about how you figure shit out and how you problem solve. And Oli
Yes,
is not doing any problem solving here.
in that way. Yeah.
There's no problem solving. Wayne Rooney has no budget, right? Has all these injuries, all this fucking shit going on in his club, and he's getting results, dude. He's figuring shit out. You know, Steven Gerrard figured out how to beat Celtic. There's things that are happening whereby clubs that are not that rich or big in terms of fan base are doing fantastic things because they're problem solving with limited resources. Manchester United have unlimited resources, but they have no problem solving attitude. Like
It's 100% true. But I mean, this is what I'm seeing from my club for a long time, and
Dortmund, like they've done.
yeah,
Reese pound for pound, name me a more impressive club. Just
exactly.
sort of-
Dortmund, Leipzig, these sorts of clubs, amazing, dude, what they've achieved. And for Manchester United to be squandering so much money to only look stupid at your house it has got to be a bigger concern than it is for the ownership. It has to be. You're being made to look pedestrian.
I agree with you, but since you mentioned ownership, I've stood by this from the beginning of the season that this year ownership's
Stepped up.
focus was not on winning. They don't want to win titles. They're like Kroenke. As long as their investment is making financial sense, they're okay.
Yeah.
This year was a PR salvage mission. This
Yeah.
entire Ronaldo and thing was to make us all forget about the Super League that they ever
Yeah.
had a year ago today. Oh man, you guys are killing me here. What?
No. De Bruyne just lashed at it, went out of bounds.
No,
Should've done better.
but again, like in the last 15 minutes, I have seen Man United do nothing. Like City are just
Nothing. Like
ping,
nothing.
ping, 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 ping. And I'm just seeing United players just run. At least they're staying in shape. I suppose that's something. Like,
Well,
No,
they're
legit,
staying
they're
in shape,
just like
but,
a
like,
formality on the pitch. They're just there
Yeah.
because there needs to be an
Okay.
opposition. Honestly,
like at this point, they've just showed up for work.
exactly.
the way you show up for work, not me. I've showed up like City people, yeah. Go City, boo.
Clip that. Clip
Or I
Magic.
guess Liverpool, do they
City.
even have an economy in Liverpool anymore? Do they even show up to work anymore? Or they just sit
Yeah,
in the
dude.
pub?
It's called the economy of kicking your ass 5-0 and selling those memes as NFTs for the rest of time.
Very fair.
Let's be honest. As good as a team as you are, you didn't even need to get out of second gear to beat us 5-0.
Yeah, neither did City.
So much, and you were just like, yeah, fuck it, let's fuck you over.
Yeah. No, but dude, we didn't play in the second half. We took it
Yeah,
easy.
you could've
We didn't go
scored 10.
for it.
You could have scored 10 if you wanted to.
Yeah. And I feel like it's the same thing with City here. Like, City could go and score a few more, right? Like,
See.
are we seeing the same thing? Like, they've taken their foot off the gas, right, in the second half. It's not like you guys have figured them out.
A little of yeah. They're not playing at full. They're just kicking the ball around. Like
Yeah.
they're not.
They're not trying to
score.
penetrate. They're not trying to
Yeah.
create any chances right now. If they get one, they get one. If they don't, they don't.
It is a two-thing problem though. It's one that neither Liverpool nor City needed to ever get out of second gear, and United was stuck in neutral the entire time. It's
Yeah.
not like they ever played on first gear even.
Yeah.
Like, the
Before you
entire
could
game,
get into gear, you were a goal behind in both games.
Yeah. Yes.
So you're chasing the game before you've even figured out, like, oh, hey, like, how are they playing? How are we playing? Like, what should I look to do? No. You're 1-0 down, and now pressure's on. Let's go.
Finally, a little bit of sustained pressure by United. How quaint.
I don't know if this is
I wouldn't even call this sustained pressure, bro.
Pressure. It's
When I say
just
sustained pressure,
possession.
I mean 30 seconds of pressure.
Oh,
That's
okay.
pretty nice.
It's not even pressure though. It's possession.
Yeah, it's possession.
Hey, don't have any beat gets more than 5 minutes. Hey,
Yeah,
for
20
Fred.
minutes,
of all
20
people.
minutes ago, we were like, oh, he's going to get 30 minutes. Now he's getting more than 5.
His classic, the DVB special.
Yeah.
He literally only gets 5-10 minutes. It's crazy. Do you think that's enough for a player to make an impact?
Because this way, Ole can say, "Oh, I gave him time. He can justify."
Bro,
it."
how bad can he be, bro? How bad can he be that you never play him?
Time. Bro, give up. Seriously, you have 6 minutes. He needs to perform. 6 minutes every 4 months. You need to perform.
And if he's that good that he only needs 6 minutes, why doesn't he start? If he's that good that he just needs 6 minutes.
Take him off after 6 minutes. Start him, take him off after 6 minutes.
Or if he's that bad and he only gets 6 minutes, why is he even on the team? And DVB is the microcosm of Ole's strategy-less existence as a football manager at United.
Yeah. It's like, bro, what has this kid done to deserve this, dude? Sancho must be thinking the same thing. If this motherfucker starts playing 3 at the back, I don't have a place at this club. I'm an attacking winger. Am I the next Donny van de Beek?
Mm-hmm.
He's a 79 million England international, dude. Like, he's a great player, but he might viably be the next Donny van de Beek.
Well, I'm not sure if I don't know what's going to happen. This is the third international break that we've gone into where we've lost or we've not performed. Actually, not won rather, and again, like completely, utterly outplayed by your rivals. And
This is
At home.
again.
at home.
Oh God, you got to score there, Foden.
Yeah, he hit the post.
Finish that.
DVB, if he had scored in the Champions League, it would have been a big help to him. He missed that. He had that one chance. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it was. It was a very difficult chance.
And
though.
that's a match practice thing. Yeah. I genuinely think he
Yeah.
scores that if he's playing regularly, or at least better.
I mean, that move by City was so obvious.
So
And yet-
easy, dude.
I just no. You're gonna see it. Look at what happens on the left-hand side. The way
Yeah.
City just kind of passed through. It's such an obvious move. I don't know how. Never mind.
Wan-Bissaka on the ball here. Looking for Ronaldo. Easily cut out. And City have the ball back.
Can we talk about the other games now? Like, can I talk about Villa? I really do want to talk about Aston Villa.
5 games lost.
5 straight lost.
Yeah, that shit I said at the start of the
They're
season.
near the,
All right.
they're above the relegation zone. Like they're the one above the relegation zone. Any
But
thoughts,
it's-
guys? No thoughts.
I think Villa will be fine, man. I
So
still
do I.
think. I think these are just like teething problems. I think Villa have enough quality in that squad. And I think they have a good enough manager to turn this around. I don't see Villa going down at all.
Yeah.
But I think Jack Grealish leaving was always going to have an effect eventually, and I think we're starting to see those cracks now. But they're not a relegation team, especially when you've got all the other shit that's going on in the league. I don't think Villa are by any means like heading for relegation.
Yeah, I think they're going to come into form after the international break. I think they just need to settle down. They've still got a lot of quality players, by the way, and they've got a good manager. Unlike their other team who are going to be flirting with relegation soon, Man United.
Wan-Bissaka, the guy can't handle. Like there was no like
I know.
That's not even your job. That's like the foundation of your job is to like literally collect the ball and knock it somewhere else.
That is the definition of football.
Legit. Get the ball hit with foot. How difficult
Yes.
could it be? Apparently, when you're playing in the red half of United, it can be quite perplexing.
Yeah, it's
Maguire is honestly just watch what Maguire does in a minute. Like he just comes out to try and win the ball and gives it straight back. Like it's just
Is this going to be after the throw-in?
yeah, I can't remember it. Just give it. It's at like 85 minutes.
I'm right there.
yeah. I'm waiting to see this idiocy. This is why I tune in.
Me too, me too. Hashtag me too.
Wait, let me get some lotion.
Enjoying
I mean,
it way too much. This is what I'm saying. Is look at him, head down, running, man. The guy's running though.
Oh. It's okay then, Maguire. It's all right.
But I mean, it's still just pathetic enough to go like, yeah, that's what we paid for.
United's line doesn't look very straight
Like
here.
we're paid 80 million for.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't just pay for him. Like,
Yeah. Paid a good chunk. Leicester did a lot of good with that money, by the way, when you really think about it. Like, they bought some good players.
You know, we could have gotten him for 15 million.
When?
He was offered like a season before.
If you sold him now, yeah.
No. Leicester were about to offer him to us for like 15 million or something, and we're like, nah. Let's drive up the price a little bit. Next year or the year after, we come back 80 million. Fuck it.
Whoa! How is that not a goal?
oh, what? Oh, I thought it went in. This
Yeah, I
backfield
thought that was
lighting is
in.
horrible.
John
Yo,
Stones.
these stadium people. Oh. That should be a third. I like really not even that should be a 7.
Yeah.
And the sad part is they're almost scoring without trying.
Yeah. They're not even trying to score, and then they scored almost.
And they're almost scoring. Like that's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
if United wants to salvage its season, it'll get rid of Ole during this international break. I really do mean this. If United wants to salvage its investment, it'll do it as the tweet said, like the day after United is mathematically eliminated.
And I do think it'll be the latter.
As do I, but I think it's less because of the investment argument I was saying, and more because there's
He got
just
the ball.
nothing in the market right now.
Yeah.
Is it? No, it's not. He got hit. No, he did.
No idea what you're sputtering and
No,
muttering.
there was a possible penalty on Telles, but he touched the ball, and the commentators were going. One of them was going, "No, that's a penalty. That's a penalty." When he did kind of touch the ball.
Here
Tiny
comes
poke.
Jesus. Oh, that is a good shout.
Watch the replay. He just barely touches the ball.
In real time, that looks like a good shout, but we'll see.
No way! It's clearly ball. What?
Yeah, he won the ball.
Yeah, he
Looks
did
like
win
a
the
prop.
won
If
the ball.
anything, he looks like
Yeah,
he
but
does.
the commentator was like, "No, that's a penalty. That's a penalty." And the
No,
other
no, he
Like,
wins the
fell
ball.
downwards.
one of the
He touches
hits-
him. He does clip him, but he clips the ball first. Like it's,
Yeah. The ball goes off his foot, and then his foot goes into the other player. So, like, whatever. What are you going to do about that?
Not all contact means foul. That's
Same.
where I come from.
agree.
That's where I come from.
I agree. Okay, City still holding on to possession. This is calm. This is easy. Every now and again, Bernardo gets on the ball, goes for a little gallop, does some pirouettes and spins and turns, and then passes it off to someone else. Another City player does the same thing, and then we just go around and around. There's no danger here for City.
And Gaurav comments giddily, and we go around like at that part, and then like
This is like it's elementary, bro. Like, I'm watching the stadium's emptying, by the way. People are leaving.
good for them. Enjoy your Saturday, whatever's left of it.
Oh, almost another one for City. Goes across the face of goal. Just any legs on it would have been great. Oh, look at that. Just snuffed out any chance of a counterattack from United. And now De Bruyne has won a free kick. And it looks like Ronaldo might be booked here. Is he
DVB so frustrated.
Ooh, he
I don't
has
blame
been a
him.
funny boy.
What? I would refuse. I'd honestly like a Dave Chappelle skit when keeping it real goes wrong. I would be that dude at United. Like I would be
Dude,
when-
that looked really bad. Like, it looked bad.
I'm sorry, but like you never ever talk about your own players. Like How dirty they can be sometimes.
They're not on screen right now, Omar. They're not on screen right now.
Like, come
Your
on.
prick
But
is
you
on
often
screen.
mention them
Go
even when they're not
on
on
and
screen.
on.
You,
That's
the
the
first
worst
one is
stuff.
Liverpool.
This is the second time that after play, in the second game I've watched Ronaldo, he's kicked someone for no good reason.
Well, no, it was a Liverpool player who deserves to be kicked, generally speaking. That's
Okay,
not
now if we're talking in a football context,
That's
if we're talking in a football context,
It's dirty, dirty, dirty.
No,
yeah,
I'm with
Ronaldo's a
Grav on
dirty
this
player.
one.
I agree.
I'm with Grav on this one. If you're the elder statesman of football, he should be
Like,
classy.
what are you
He's
doing, bro?
playing dirty twice now. It's happened. It has happened unnecessarily twice. And
Yeah,
if he's
like
been
Omar, you can defend it, but bro, if someone was doing that on a pitch and they were playing against you, you'd get up and want to kick him in the nuts.
it's not even that.
not
It's the fact that it's
Absolutely.
Not
Ronaldo.
cool.
I'd be as biased as you.
And he's Cristiano Ronaldo, dude.
If it's Omar doing it, I would expect it. If it's
This is
Ronaldo, I would
Ronaldo.
expect, like, yo, like, really?
Yeah,
Like, after
I'm getting
Aren't you above
Don't
this?
you ever need
How are
to,
you
Aren't
talking
you, like,
about?
better than this?
Elder statesman's level. What are you talking about? My knees are creaking, all this shit. I get up
Yeah.
to pee in the middle of the night. I'm definitely
You're just old. You're not an elder statesman. That's just
Yeah,
old.
you're just old, bro. There's a difference. You're just elder. There's no
Like,
statesman.
yeah,
There's barely a man.
Oh, really? You want to talk about that? The man who looks like a bald penis.
And man, this one's winning. City fans singing at Old Trafford. This is not a good look for Ole again, but at least it's not 5, bro.
At least, yes. I mean, there are upsides.
I don't know which performance was worse. I think you guys can maybe tell me which one, City or
think it was
Liverpool.
the same exact performance. The difference is that Liverpool currently has completely on-song strikers who anything they
Finish
hit is
it.
ending
Yeah.
up. Whereas City don't have. If they had Aguero today, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
he would have made a meal. It would have been 5-0 with his hat trick. Literally
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I actually think there was no difference in today and the other performance, and it's a classic Ole. He's like consistently inconsistent, but he's also like inconsistently consistent.
Yeah. But like, this is sad for Ole now because these are the games where he usually gets something. He gets something from the players. He gets a decent. He
That's
gets
how
a
you know
draw.
there's been a regression this year. That's exactly how you know there's been a step back.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm saying. Poch, it's the same thing with Poch. That season that he got fired, it was clear that right within 6 weeks, it was clear that this is not the same.
This is not the same. This isn't the same. Yeah.
Now, I would have given that more to fatigue and less to the coach. I would have said this year, you know what, take off. But they chose a different thing. This one is more coach than fatigue, clearly.
Dude, Jesus should have shot that. What are you doing? Just shoot. Oh, I was offside anyways.
Still once more, huh? Even like the game's over and you're still like how desperate can you be for like goals to against your opposition? Like, halas, we're miserable. Isn't that enough? No, you have to add insult to injury just for I
kind of just want to get Ronaldo's reaction after the game.
We're dead and buried, and you still have to piss on the grave. Like really?
This is the thing.
Bro. No, bro. Like I'm just saying, like he should have shot, and instead, it's criticism of him, less of you. Okay. Bad decision making.
Very diplomatically handled.
Like Jesus as a striker should be trying to finish that as opposed to play someone else in. For me.
Very, very well put. Yes. Fair. Very fair.
Fucking linguist, motherfucker.
This was Ronaldo time. He could have scored that. Like if it had. But then I don't want them. This is the thing. I don't want them to get the 90th minute. Even Atlanta, I was not happy with the I would prefer losing and just get it over with. Who are you angry tweeting? What are you angry tweeting? Are the memes out?
I'm just sending Gaurav a meme.
Is Ferguson? He wasn't in the stand today. Thank God.
Thank fuck.
Gaurav, this one's for you. And for you, Majid. You can have a look at it.
Let's see what it is.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, the
Um,
one, I love the Ole Nuno, the Ole DiCaprio memes as well. Yeah, I'll show you.
And this was the early game, so United is fifth right now, but they're actually like by the end of today.
could be 6.
No, I think we could be much lower down the table actually.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. Like, I think it's much lower than that, like 8th.
I
9th.
was waiting for you to say that. Thank you.
You're kind of a dick in the mornings, yeah.
He's just kind of a dick.
It's,
It won't
it's not like a morning wood thing. I'm always this. Like it's not time of day like influence. No cameras on Ronaldo. I haven't seen a single shot of Ronaldo after the game. Lots of Lindelof and Maguire, and they obviously look devastated, and they should be, because that was fucking abysmal
Like,
performance.
when the City players are still like on the pitch partying and it's manunited.com in the background.
Yeah. So 5th now, United on 17 points, 8 behind leaders Chelsea. United are the early kickoff, as you said, Omar. So that's gonna suck ass if the results go the other way.
It will. Yeah, again in a couple of weeks, again same problems at United. Horrible defending, no structure going in attack. What more can you say about this squad? I don't see any progression. We're going backwards, and we gave Ole time after a 5-0 loss to arrest the stop, and yet we're still struggling. I mean, even against Tottenham, fine, it was a good performance against Tottenham, right? And I know that we have Varane injured, but still, not really an excuse for what I just saw at Old Trafford, where we just got utterly dominated. But you want to look at the stats for that game? Like, I reckon just looking at the stats will make for really hard reading for United. The possession was 68% possession to Manchester City. We had 5 shots, 1 on target. City had 16 shots, 5 on target. I mean,
yeah, and I think if we split that half by half, you'll probably think that like it was very much all first half, and then second half City kind of took the gas off. Booze at Old Trafford. I think a 2-goal loss really flatters United today.
yeah, absolutely. And in fact, if it had been more, I think it would have been more of a case for Ole to go. But I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if the United board are smart enough to just look at this and say that there's no coaching here. There's nothing going on. We have a squad that's good enough to compete. We really do. We should not be potentially 11 points off the top at this stage in the season, 11 games in. Yeah, it's... Look, I love the guy. I really do love the guy. I think he's done... I disagree with... Look, fine, I get what you're saying. Like, he's been the cause of his own problems, but what I saw under Mourinho, what I saw under Van Gaal, what I saw under Moyes, the fans were right behind him all the way, but Mourinho was the worst. Like, what was coming out of the club was just ridiculous. Ole has changed that, but now, again, it's coming to the point of, is he actually going to do something to change this? I don't think he will. Do I want him to succeed? Sure. But I don't think he will. And I think you need to get rid of him now. And I hate that I have to say that, because it goes against publicly calling for a manager to get sacked. I hate that. But I think that progression needs to happen. We're cheering for stagnation. We're getting behind the coach. Like, we want him to succeed because 1999. That's what we're saying basically.
Do you imagine like what do you think happens now? Like if you're in ownership and you had that Liverpool result and then you've had the Atalanta result and now you've got this, right? Like you just take those 3 games as they've gone. What's the conversation now in the boardroom for you?
Well, like you have those 2 results. I'm gonna break with exactly what you said. The upcoming 3 games you also have to look at because it's Watford, Chelsea, and then Arsenal. So it doesn't get any easier.
I mean, the Arsenal game we should be winning, and yet we're going to lose that one.
Okay, let me ask a different question. Let's not talk about Ollie's job. Let's not talk about whether or not he should get the sack and what the board should do. If you're in that dressing room right now and you're a Manchester United player, if you're Cristiano Ronaldo, if you're Harry Maguire, if you're Paul Pogba, you're one of the leaders of this team. Yeah, what are we doing with that?
I don't think there are any leaders, number one, on the team. So, like, again, I hate to sound like an asshole, but the premise of your question is flawed. Fundamentally, I don't think there are leaders. So, what are the leaders doing? I don't know because there are none. But in terms of like the veteran people, superstars who are paid the most, I think it's quite clear what they're doing. They're going back to their mansions. They're enjoying their lives. Probably doing some immoral shit in those times, and then they come because they played for Manchester United and they have signed contracts. They come on Sunday, they put up, they do what Ole kind of mumbles to them during dressing room, and they put up eggs. Okay, the results speak for themselves, folks. Like it's not me, it's the results. It's you've lost 5-0. You could have lost 8-0 in that game. You could have actually lost 10-0. We don't even know because Liverpool didn't even try an entire half of the match. For 50% of the match, they didn't even try. And despite not trying, they still managed to score 1 in that time. And when they did try, they scored 4, and it could have been 6. Today's match is the exact same thing. So I don't know. There is no leadership. There is nothing. There is just pass the ball to Ronaldo and Bismillah. That's all there is. Really, really, that's all there is. And why is it so hard to accept that maybe that is the case? Like even I forget it, I can't give that example. We'll go off into a weird place. But Occam's razor, I think sometimes the simplest explanation, what you're seeing is what you're getting. And in this case, we're seeing nothing, we're getting nothing from Ole. I do want to go back, and not just Ole. That's actually the second half of the problem is that even the players themselves in American sports, the Boston Celtics, they just held a players only meeting.
Yeah.
They were going through 4 or 5 game loss. Guys weren't passing the ball. They were talking to the media that, hey, Jaylen Brown and Tatum aren't passing the ball. They just keep shooting.
Did you watch the game? Did you watch the game 2 nights ago?
So my point is the players themselves have also never, in my opinion, which is why I mentioned their lifestyle, because they only care about their lifestyle. They don't care about the craft, the sport. They're not Kobe Bryants. They're not winners. They're just football players. There's a difference between that. They don't have any pride. Today, there was listless. I saw 90 minutes of nothingness. Really, they were just opposition on a pitch. It was like watching United Tottenham, but the reverse, where they're just there. They're not Nuno's Tottenham. They're just there. They're just running around like headless chickens. It is also, it's Ole's fault, yes, but now that I say it out loud with the players only meeting, there's no Harry Maguire looks like he's still learning the trade. He's not an 80 million. He's not even 8 million pounds. I wouldn't pay 800,000 for this guy right now. Are you joking me? He's slow. Makes dumb decisions, and he's got no leadership. He's not even John Terry with it.
Yeah.
Going forward, there's nothing. Going backwards, there's nothing. In the middle, there's nothing. I don't know. There's nothing in this club, and it's half Ole's, sure, but it is half the players because they're talented enough and they're veteran enough. They're experienced. They're internationals, and they played for 20 years. Ronaldo, frankly, could be the one grabbing them by the leash and saying, "Guys, all of us, no, okay, he should not know about this. I need to talk to all of you."
Mm.
For all of that, we talked about that. Oh, Ronaldo's going to come and he's going to be the coach. It's actually been the exact opposite. He's just come in and been a superstar, and he has not done any mentorship. And it shows on the pitch. He's never talking to anyone. It's never like he's in the ear. He just runs by himself. He'll trudge back on defense. He'll trudge back alone. And on attack, he'll be forward alone. Very quickly running forward alone. So maybe the feel-good factor was there at the beginning, press conferences at the end of the match when you're winning. Leadership is when you're losing. And I haven't seen from him specifically. Now that I say all of this out loud, I feel it makes perfect sense. If you have the veteran, I paid a premium for your mentorship too, right?
Yeah.
Ronaldo is the sort of player who I think he does his talking on the pitch, and he's scoring goals. He's doing that, but there needs to be more leaders on the pitch. Like if I can look at the Liverpool team, and you want to point out leaders, you can point out 3 or 4 people who will
11. I can
even
pick
11.
all
If you're talking about, let's say, for example, the elder statesman, right? Like if you look at Van Dijk, he's a leader. If you look at Allison, he's a leader. If you look at Henderson, he's a leader. Milner, he's a leader. Like
Salah.
Salah, he's a leader. They all.
That's what I'm saying. Klopp's management has empowered all 11. That's all I want to say. He has done what he said. He made all of them better.
Who's our captain?
Maguire.
Exactly.
On
That's
paper.
main point number 1. A guy who I don't understand how a guy who makes so much mistakes and then looks around like, what happened? He pressed the ball against me and they scored. What am I supposed to do? And I'm just looking at you and I'm just like, what do you mean? What am I supposed to do? Put your hands like this. Like literally grab yourself and slap yourself in the face. Do something, right? Like I don't want to hear apologies. I don't want to say, oh God, I'm going to make the same mistake over and over again. Do something. I don't see anything from any of them. No one.
It's amazing. It's the same basic mistakes week in, week out. How are you guys, professional athletes? Your agents should get your entire salary the way they did what the miracles they ran. Because, again, Harry Maguire, frankly speaking, this guy, when you're a leader, you have 2 jobs. You have to do your own job and you have to do everyone else's job. This guy can't do his own job. How is he doing someone else's job?
Yeah. I think what both of you guys are saying is like super relatable in the sense that like if I was a United fan, I would obviously want, like, I think a players meeting like that. I don't know why they're so controversial in football, but like I don't know why that's not happening. I don't know why someone in that dressing room is grabbing someone by the fucking collar and saying, "What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?"
Again, like what the fuck was
like
that?
This is where we've come. For me, right? If I'm Cristiano Ronaldo, these are probably the last 2 or 3 playing years I have at the top level. So I'm wasting my legacy on you pricks. Like, pick it up, boys. Like, what is that? But I again, like we don't know what's going on between the players. We don't know what's going on. We actually do know what's going on in the boardroom. We know they're not going to sack Ole until it is statistically impossible for you guys to make it to the Champions League. So I think, it has to come from the players because Ole doesn't have any ideas. It's clear. This was his best punch. Oh, we'll move to a back 3.
Yeah, it was his best punch. It was his only punch. Yes.
It was his only, we'll go to a back 3. It'll make us more solid.
Spectacularly. Already.
Yeah, exactly. And you concede a 2 in 20 minutes, you're done. Halas. Experiment over. So it's disappointing, guys.
Paul Scholes is smiling, which tells you everything. He was literally smiling before he said anything. So Like when Paul Scholes smiles after a loss, that's a gone case. Khalas. That means
Yeah.
he's like, bro, it's
That means he stopped caring like a long time ago.
No, he knows what he's just tired of repeating the same things over and over again.
Yeah.
Like he knows what needs to happen, but will it happen? Who knows?
Well, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. We can go on about this forever, but
Yeah. All
you
right.
can, and I think you would enjoy it more and more by the minute. That's
But
the
yeah.
sad thing.
So with
My
that,
therapist is a
I
Liverpool
feel like
fan.
we should just
How
spend time on that. Maybe like where do
how
United
pathetic
go
am
from
I?
here? Maybe that's a topic we could cover.
where do United go from here? Down.
Yeah.
Like it's just gonna go down if this continues.
I do want to close with this. For as giddy as I was with Arsenal earlier this year, let's be very honest and self-aware and self-reflective. At least in my case, for as giddy as I was, it's all karma is a bitch, and she's coming knocking on my door right now. So like we're worse than Arsenal when I saying it out loud. We really, because again, when you look at how much money we've put, how much hype we've had, how much just
Yeah.
in general, we're worse than Arsenal. Arteta never walked around like fucking top dog. He doesn't have Ronaldo by his side. You know, like they've had injuries. Since the injured guys have come back, they've been doing all right. Like we don't have any of these excuses. If anything,
It's
we
true.
have fully fit Donny Van de Beek just sitting on his ass for 84 minutes and then getting
Yeah.
6 minutes of playing.
Sancho playing out of position.
No,
We
he
don't have
eventually
his
got
no
back into
excuse.
position. Eventually, wow, that's a win for all day.
Again, Omar 2 years ago, Ole, he had the excuse that half his starting 11 is injured. They're sitting. What can you do? They're not there. They're there. Last year there was COVID and whatnot. This year though, there's been no reason. Like there's no outside external reason. You can't look and say, "Hey, no."
You
Everything's
know,
internal.
Last year, one of the things I told Majid, like every year I saw some form of improvement from Ole, right? And then last year, there was so much football that they didn't really get a chance to train between games and like input any method. So the football was all the same. It was just recovery and then match day prep and you go. And United came second. Now he has all the time in the world to train these players, and I think they've become worse. I think that says a lot, doesn't it? Like last year, he was just like, just go do you. And now when he's actually training them, coaching them, they're worse off than they've ever been. Where should United go? Thanks, Ole. You can identify really good players. Would you consider another role, maybe? But we need someone because I swear to God, the guy can pick out players. Varane, Sancho, Van de Beek. Fine, maybe not Van de Beek, but like he's picked up good players and he can identify them and say, you can play in good foot. You can play. Can he coach them? I don't think so.
I'm sorry. I think you're giving someone credit for like what a 13-year-old knows playing PlayStation. That Rafael Varane is a good defender and Jadon Sancho is one of the best young players in the world. Like, what a fucking cop out, bro. If he made Donny Van de Beek a good signing and made that work, I would take you. And I'd be like, yeah, I agree. He signs good players and he identifies good players. Identifying Rafael Varane does not take anything. Yeah. Everyone knew Varane is one of the top 5 defenders in the world. Everyone knew Jadon Sancho is one of the top 5 young players in the world. Nothing special there. No like crazy scouting has happened.
Fair. That's true. I suppose that's a good point, but I'm talking about it from the context of where we were under Moyes, Van Gaal, Mourinho, where there was so much imbalance in the squad, and he removed that and he balanced the squad out to a degree.
Fair. Yeah.
That's where I was coming from.
Fair enough.
If you're talking about it in the sense that, yeah, Varane, Sancho, we can all tell they're good players, sure, that's fair as well. But he's not coached them. That's the main problem. There's no coaching. There's nothing involved. I know Ferguson wasn't really a coach as well, by the way, but he hired the right people to coach.
Yeah.
He knew he had a plan as well. His
I
final
didn't
plan,
mind.
his final plan in his final season? The moment you get the ball, like hit it forward to Van Persie. That's all I want you to do. It
Yeah.
was the simplest plan, and he won the league.
I didn't mind. I didn't mind LVG's United personally. I know everyone else hates him, but I actually really liked him. I thought he should have been given far more confidence and far more time.
Mm.
Personally, I actually kind of liked where he was going, and a lot of the picks I didn't mind them. Fast guys, whatever. Um, Jose Mourinho, you still had the confidence that it's Jose's fielding a squad. Worst comes to worst, they'll defend 0-0. That's the worst.
Yeah. There's
Olays
safety in
United,
that.
Olays United, and Moyes United. I genuinely, when I watch Olays, I feel like I'm watching Moyes in the sense that there's such a dread going backwards that you're going to concede. So you're already going to probably, possibly lose, probably draw. And so I haven't felt like this since Moyes. Even LVG, I still had, you know what? It's this guy's a legend in football. He'll do something. Jose, same thing. You know what? He'll figure it out. Moyes and Ole, the feeling pre-match and post-match is the exact same. The frustration, the anger, the rage is exactly the same because it's like, yo, who is this guy? Where did you guys pick him from? Why him? Out of United, you're Manchester United apparently.
Yeah.
How did you like Ole? Again, 1, 2, 3, he did all right for a while, but clearly this season it's over. The
Yeah.
magic is over, and it's not coming back, bro. I'm sorry. With the errors you have, nah. And don't forget, even when the magic was there, it was there for a while, and then it wouldn't be there for like 4 games. And then it would be there for 10, 15, and then it wouldn't. So, like, it's the same problems magnified, actually. He hasn't done better, he's done worse. So, khalas, I like the same just dread and, it's a United game. I do not wake up wanting to watch Manchester United. And that was same thing under David Moyes. It was just like, I guess so. Whatever. For some reason I'm choosing this, so let's do it. I hate myself that much.
No. It seems like an appropriate place to end it, huh?
Until next time, yes, like until next time when we have to hate ourselves further and we
Yeah.
get plowed by Chelsea, Romelu Lukaku. Oh man, it's gonna be a race, like a race crime the other way though.
Oh God.
We should have probably left it where you wanted to leave it.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. Let's
Take
go.
care, everyone. We'll see you at the racetrack.
Yola, take care. Peace.
Peace.